do it without letting panic creep quarterback that quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look to do that. He was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw again. And that's complete to Adams. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
No matter how you evaluate that throw on the out route.
Get ready. Right 38. Right 38.
And the back goes into motion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I said go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 1st down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Nah, I ain't get to see it. That shit look like it's gonna be straight.
Ball pops out, incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half.
Let's go.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going to loft one, deep left, and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some space here. Cuts it out here, left sideline. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a good game. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 30 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now this time he'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Come on, man. You know I ain't giving that man up, man. Why would I give up my quarterback, man? My starting quarterback.
Lining up 1st and 10.
What makes you think I don't need him, man?
The strong running.
Man, I'm done with that. I'm done with rebuilding niggas, man. I don't rebuild nobody else no more. I don't rebuild nobody, bro. I like my niggas right as they is, man. I ain't got time for that. I told you that last time. I ain't rebuilding shit else. That's why I got the Falcons.
Stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Then I can't put myself in a situation like that, dude.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The veteran Jeremy Macklin was the intended target.
Fucking Macklin.
3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He gets it to Thomas. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He's going to loft one deep left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Yo.
Great play there.
Yo.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Come here.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back now here on EA Sports. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Dontari Poe. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He cuts it right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup, and that'll be good for a KC 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That
Calm
puts
down.
him over $150 now.
Calm
and this
down.
defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And they'll go on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't know about you, Parker, but
That shit should have been a sweep.
we just see that runner not get yardage. A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They come up in an offset eye. They run the counter now on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. The play clock's running down. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. And they'll run it here. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little consistency.
And that nigga was the MVP on that team.
Get a couple of first downs and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And oh, he coughed it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas Kansas City. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On second down, Bridgewater again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts flipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That man Unleashed called everybody trash. He called Julio trash. He called anybody that he know ain't trash.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.
Fuck. Man, them boys got that shit locked up for the next 2 years, like that, like Go Hard said. Well, ain't nothing overrated about that shit, bro. Bruh. Wade, Bosh, and LeBron didn't even do that shit in their first year, man. It took them boys a year to get right. I said they didn't win the ring that first year they got together. Them boys won the ring the first year they got together, bruh. You will? Yeah. That shit locked up. Yeah. That shit locked up like Akon, G. Yeah. And you already know LeBron ain't going to the West. What's up? Load it up. Let's get it. Go ahead, send it. All right. Don't worry about it. Hey, that hoe look like she deformed too. You seen that whole toes? That whole toes. But I don't know what's going on with that. Listen, that man ain't got nothing in the way, bitch. No knees, no thighs. This man ain't got no knees, no legs, bitch. Man, that whole look like she dead, G. I ain't gonna lie, the hoe ain't even move. Hey, I sent the invite, bro. Yeah. Yeah, that boy invested in it. That boy invested in some technology though.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Ryan's Falcons. So let's get over to the ATL, Atlanta. Standing by our commentary team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. From the home of the Falcons since 1992, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome, just on the outskirts of downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. For the first time with Devontae Freeman. Cuts back left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well,
all right, now. Stop all that stripping.
The football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to fire one. This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks,
hey, bro,
strike like that,
I'm going to tell you right now,
plays,
hey, new era.
That's often the difference in winning.
Get out that cover two, boy. I'm going to tear that shit up, G.
Defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I got plays for that.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 10 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. His first give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Palmer. Caught right side, Jerome Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it. Palmer and able to find John Brown. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing again here, Palmer. He's got the hook.
Come on, bro. That's supposed to have been a pick.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grady Jarrett able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
I know we're supposed to be impartial and not root, but be honest. Weren't you excited for the opportunity for David Johnson of Arizona to have 100 yards from scrimmage in each and every game this year?
Yeah, NFL record 15 straight games at the century mark. Disappointingly, though, couldn't get that clean sweep. Just 44 yards in the Cardinals' finale after he was forced to exit with a knee injury.
But how about the way he broke out in 2016? One of the stars of the future.
Come on, man.
And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Fells in motion. They'll fake the give to Ellington. Now it's Palmer. He's got time. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
First and goal here from the 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Come on.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. On second down, here's Palmer. Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football.
Let's go. Pussy, nigga.
Lost the football.
Fucking go.
Take over right there at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show.
Come here.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, this past year, Arizona finished 7-8-1. Here are the defensive starters for the Cardinals. What do you make of this football team defensively heading into next year, Charles?
Well, they're an aggressive group, and they didn't generate the same number of takeaways that they normally do. But I think that coming back in 2017, a great core of players, and they'll get Tyrann Mathieu back. And if they get him back at his 2015 level, look out, because Patrick Peterson's one of the best corners in the game as well.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
What's up? Yeah. Yeah.
On second down,
That shit
here's
crashed,
Ryan.
though.
He's got nowhere to
I said that shit
escape
crashed,
as he
though.
goes down. Calais Campbell in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety.
And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Frosty Rucker in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
The man, all right. I'm just fucking with you.
And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense.
Hey, Drop.
You have periods devoted in practice
You watching?
for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put
So you watching the game?
when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult. Second down following the run.
I don't know. I'm good on my end.
Again, it's Johnson.
It's moving slow or something.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
You said it's moving slow.
More ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown,
Fuck, man.
Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 59 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, for Coleman, if you combine the rushing and receiving yards, close to 1,000 last year. He had 8 touchdowns as well, and was just really a great 1-2 combo with Devontae Freeman.
An outstanding one, and just think if he's on just about any other NFL team, he's probably the lead running back. And Devontae Freeman gets the bulk of the carries, but Coleman, when he does get his hands on the football, he really produces a big way, speaking of the numbers you just gave.
Now the pitch to Freeman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Calais Campbell in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Watch two. Hey, let's go. Check 50.
long. It's Ryan. Finding time. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Ooh, he got
Here's
lucky.
Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On the tackle that time, Tyson Jackson. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Bruce Arians with a decision to make it. He's made it. They're going to go on 4th down.
Get ready.
4th down. Here's Palmer. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Get ready.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, 37 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown.
That shit trash. I just got to come out in a certain defense because he going to no-huddle your ass to death.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football,
he may come out for like one play. After that, he back in it.
Passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass incomplete.
Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know
go.
I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they had been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Sally, regular. Here we go. Blue 95.
And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Get ready. Blue 95.
They go to Johnson again. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, Palmer. Over the middle.
Come on, Beasley.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And now they're in the hurry up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
You don't play like that in real life, G. But on this motherfucking Madden, a lot of niggas on this Madden play Fado, but I don't feel like I'm real life.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Surveying the field, eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st
Did you say it, Ali?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. And he's got his man stride complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now it's Palmer. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Complete over the middle to Hardy. And he's brought down after a good game. Now hold everything. 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. On first down, Ryan. He's got time. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And unable to connect on the long pass. Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
Pick that shit off, man.
Tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Get ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And quickly they get to the line. Play action. Now Palmer. He's got time in the pocket.
Let's go, Dion.
The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
This is taken at about the 14. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Eric Weems taking it in. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. That'll be taken in the end zone.
No way.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out.
No man to give a nigga one right back.
They've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah,
they hitting that spot, nigga.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. throw on first down here with Palmer. Over the middle, it's Fells. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a football.
Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Get ready.
Another part of this Cardinal rotation, this is Chris Johnson. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. Blue 58.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. Man open left side is Brown. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. On 4th down, the Cards will call on Chandler Catanzaro to try and put up 3. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now Ryan on first down. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll come out in the pistol. Coleman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Now it's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Third down, Ryan. Caught by Sanu. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And he
Good shit.
Fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
23 yards on the play. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Get ready. Blues from Sally 19. Sally 19.
Throwing now. Palmer on first down. Caught on the left side. Fitzgerald. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. He's had it ever since he entered campus there, and still has it today.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson.
Man.
Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in. Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson taking it in. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Getting it out left side to Sanu. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on first down. Finding time. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to where they throw the football.
So 2nd and 10 here. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Caught out left side by Robinson. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They come out here in the eye. This is Coleman. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They will run again with Coleman. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. It's Coleman here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you're going to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Play action, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Brown, the lone receiver left. Here's Palmer underneath for Johnson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd and 1, it's Palmer. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big run there by Freeman. And even 50 yards on the ground. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Time running out here on the play clock. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Coleman now. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out here in the I. They'll run it with Coleman. He only needed a few inches, but they stop him behind the line. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So out now come the Cardinals. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk. Listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And Palmer gives to Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Get ready. Sally 19.
Oh, Palmer looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it.
And
you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.